What's going on, everybody? This is another episode of Metal on a Budget with your host, DJ Metal. And today I have a really cool surprise for you guys. It's actually a pretty rare guitar. So stick around with me and you might learn something today because this is an educational video. They're all supposed to be educational, but I feel like this one is more educational than normal. So let's dive into this and see what it's all about. Series 10 guitars were budget-friendly electric instruments produced by St. Louis Music Company under Bentley brand from roughly 1983 to 1988, with production largely handled by Samick in Korea. Designed to compete with the 1980s Super Strat market, they are known for often featuring vibrant hair metal style designs, including painted necks and various copies of popular models. This model is actually 1988, and Samick kind of switched over, or the Alvarez line switched over to Court, so this is a verified Court Professional Series 10. Alright, before we play this Series 10 electric professional model guitar, I'm going to go ahead and point out the signal chain. I'm running this into my pedal board, which has the clone that I just recently did a video on, and then an MXR noise gate, and that's literally all I'm using on the floor. And then I'll be using the lead channel of the 5150, and that'll go into this bottom Layman 212 cab. And then I have an AKG condenser microphone hooked up to my audio USB interface by PreSonus, and then I'm running that into my secret special software. Anywho, it's just Streamlabs, but that's what I'm running into, and you guys get the unedited, raw, unprocessed tone, so you can judge for yourself if this guitar is good or not. So let's dive into this and have some fun. So the first thing we're going to do is try to play some riffs that were kind of around like style of the 80s, and then we'll play some riffs that are more modern, if you will. So there you have it. That was the Series 10 by Bentley. It doesn't say Bentley anywhere on the instrument. And if you have one of these instruments, let me know down in the comments what model or anything information wise. I think the brand is they didn't make guitars for very long. So there's not very many of them out there. I've only seen this one that I played in this video today. This is the only one I've ever seen in the world, like out buying instruments and stuff. I've never seen this instrument before. So very cool, and I was very surprised on how well it actually played for being a budget entry level shredder guitar back in the 80s. It still sounds phenomenal. It does have some feedback without the noise gate. It is a little bit, those pickups are really hot. I mean, for being as old as they are, I think they're great even in 2026. And if there's any information that I missed on this company or this guitar, let me know down in the comments. Everything on this instrument was stock. And what's also cool is we can bring it over, is it's all stock and it still sounds really good even though it's a budget entry level instrument. And I love the way the neck feels. It feels like a Kramer. Some say that they used extra wood from Kramers to make these instruments in those factories over there. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if this was stock or not. It looks newer. I think they put this on after the fact. And one of the downfalls is when you tighten it, it actually tightens it sharp. So I actually have to tighten it. I have to have the strings flat, and then when I tighten these down, it goes to the standard drop D that it's in right now. So that's one thing that you have to compensate when you just throw one of these locking nuts on your guitar. If it's not correct, it will push the strings down and make it go sharp. It'll go higher than what you initially wanted to tune it. So that is one thing that I have to do to compensate for the tuning. When I restring this thing, it looks like it's going to be a nightmare to string this. It is a funny system that it's on. These actually flip up. They flip up and the string runs in through here. It's hard to do with the mic, but you run the string through here, it goes under, and then it goes up. So it's not going to be easy to change by any means, but overall, I think the guitar is amazing, and I'm glad I was able to share a piece of music history with you guys, because there's really no other videos online about these instruments other than I think 4 or 5 of them, and they really don't do them justice. They just kind of show them off for a second or whatever, and there's not really a whole lot of history behind those instruments. And I've seen a lot of comments in those videos wanting more history, so here it is. I appreciate you guys supporting me, and thanks for tuning in. This was another episode of Metal on a Budget with your host DJ Metal. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day.